This is on. This is on. This is on. We're all good. I think we're good. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will from Game On. He's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com, and we're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. We are your favorite sports show's favorite sports show. We are the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. We are most pro, and we are always ready to game on. And here's what we got on the menu today. We're going to talk about the old Belichick Brady debate because I've heard a few things that might shock you. We're going to talk about why Grass Guy over in the Rumble channel loves Tom Brady. Thinks he's the best guy ever. So we'll get his opinion on all of that. We're going to go through what the heck is going on in New Orleans. Nobody wants that head coaching job. Who turns down head coaching jobs in the NFL? And it's not like maybe if we were like, hey, it's Jacksonville or hey, it's the Browns, right? You'd be like, okay, I can see it, right? Okay. No, this is New Orleans, something weird's going on. So we're going to dive into that. We got to talk about a little college basketball, how easy it is to win when you're at home in college basketball, unless you're the Tennessee Vols. So we'll talk about that and all that plus a whole lot more. But first, before we get into all of that, we got to give a good old round of applause for my co-host here. He can make his own thumbnails now.
I was like, what'd I do, man? What'd I do? Hell yeah, bro. I told you I was impressed. You want the layout? You know how I figured this out, man? Okay. I've kind of got back into gaming a little bit on my computer and stuff, and I got one of the Assassin's Creed games on there, and I've been playing, man. Turns out,
which one?
Valhalla.
That's a fun one.
That is a fun one, man. That's one I always wanted to play, and I never played it, so I started playing anyway. To upgrade your stuff on there, you got to be able to right-click on your mouse, and I've never dove in to try to. I've changed it on my settings before, and it didn't work. It didn't work, so I went back down in there, and I went to find it, and for whatever reason, this time I changed it and applied it and all, and it worked. And I went in there and I could upgrade my stuff. So I was like, wait a minute. He's been telling me all I got to do is right click on these things and just paste them to the thumbnail over here. And I should be able to save them on the Canva.
Yep.
I was like, maybe we'll just try it, man. That's literally right after I'd sent you that text message telling you I needed a couple picks. I got on there and I tried it and I was like, this is a game changer, man. It was an absolute game changer.
I've been trying to tell you this for
I know, man. I know. And I'd done what you told me to do before. And I don't know if it was when because I had to get a new mouse at some point because my other one had messed up when I went up to see the boys that one time. And I don't know if it was something in the settings on that one or something because I tried to change it, but I have not tried to change it since I got the new one. And turns out, man, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm learning things, bro.
Well, I'm happy because that other thing I was going to tell you was
what did you have to do? I said, I don't want to talk about it. Because this is 100% how I felt.
For those that don't know, I get text messages all day long, whether I'm at work or something like that, saying, "Hey,
man, people don't need them pills. Hey, sports must happen.
I need a couple pictures. I need a couple pictures of these guys, please." And I'm the one that has to upload them to our Canva so he can.
I never know if it's going to be one that I like because, like, when you download, like, it's weird because some of the pictures like cut off the top of their head or something. And
I know. I try not to, and I try to.
You've gotten a lot better. Early on, I was like, man, I just would have to finagle things to try to make it because I'm really
well.
Weird.
It's also hard. I don't know what you're envisioning for your thumbnail. It's just.
I just like a picture where their whole body they ain't cut off, man. I can fade it all together and all. It doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter because I can do it now. It's a game changer, bro.
I'm excited.
I'm excited, bro. I am excited.
Yeah. Who's retarded now? Yeah.
That's the way I feel. That's right.
Oh, man.
How you doing this morning, though, sir? It's a big day.
Big day. Big day. Shout out. Scotland, Phoenix. Happy birthday, baby girls. 1 year old today. Man,
it flies. Don't happy birthday.
Flies. Gosh, it seems like it was just yesterday. I was passed out on the couch with one of them on my chest, or waking up half awake, groggy, waking up every 2 hours, feeding you.
I was probably rocking the show solo this time a year ago.
Oh, this time a year ago, I was walking into the hospital.
For some reason, I feel like the first day or so, I feel like Beardo or somebody came in here with me to help hold the fort.
Oh, yeah.
I know there's a couple days that I had to do it by
And then
myself. I know a
Chris
couple
came
people
in
helped
for a
me out.
little bit, and
Yeah,
yeah.
Chris came in and helped me.
Snaps,
Yeah, I had a couple people help me navigate through all that, man.
Yeah, we got a good group of
We
dudes.
do. We got a solid crew, man.
Got a good
Shout out
group
to them
of
little
dudes.
girls, though, man. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Love you, girls. Happy birthday.
That's awesome.
Even though you're asleep, stay asleep. Don't get up right now. Don't
Yeah,
do it.
don't know. Yeah, it's not time to start the birthday.
Don't you do it. Let's say hello to everyone. Grass Guy's here. Mont's in the house. What up, Mont? Heavy Steps is here. Happy birthday. Yes, the twins. God, 1 year already. It's still shocking. My 1-year-old, I can say that now. One of my 1-year-olds, she can whistle.
Whistle.
She can whistle.
I know 35-year-old people that can't whistle.
I did not believe my wife because she sent a Snapchat of it, and you can't really tell. But when you're up in person next to her, she's.
Let's go, bro.
And I'm like, what? Because if you go like to her, something like that, right? She'll go.
I got buddies that are in their mid-30s that can't whistle, man. Straight up.
I know. I was just like, holy cow, that's interesting. That is very interesting,
man.
Mm-hmm. Grass Guy says, can we stop with the Brady shit, please? Grass Guy, listen. We've got to listen. We can tone it down, but we got to meet in the middle on this. There's no way we're ever going to stop with the Brady shit because you are watching a show where one of the co-hosts is probably the biggest Brady fan on the planet. So, and he's also the greatest of all time. So, you know. But this today, we're in that time, guys, where it's like, what the hell do we talk about, right? While we're still transitioning from this football era to the non-football time. And I was listening to Stu Gott's personal record book, and there's a section in there that was some great shit about this Brady Belichick debate that we're going to talk about here. I actually got an idea. Crick. Actually, hold on. Let me finish my thought on this, and I'll tell you my idea. And you say he's not the GOAT, not even close. So who's the GOAT? And you say Peyton Manning. Okay. Peyton Manning was an amazing quarterback. He was an amazing regular season quarterback. That's why he has more MVPs than Tom. But there's got to be something for always getting your ass kicked in the playoffs by a guy. You know what I mean?
It's true.
I mean, we're seeing it right now with the Mahomes and Josh Allen, right?
Yep.
This was another idea.
You are seeing that, man. It's almost identical to that.
This is another discussion we have to have, by the way, that I was thinking about. So Josh Allen is either the Kansas City Chiefs are either the Detroit Pistons or wait, who was I thinking of? Was it Detroit Pistons or I think Peyton Manning to Josh Allen?
Yeah, I mean,
meaning this is what I mean. It's like Peyton Manning, meaning like he'll finally get through and he'll win one and he'll do it just once, right?
Might do it twice.
Yeah, but I meant like when Peyton Manning was with, when Peyton was with Indy. You know what I mean?
I got you. Okay, with the team that drafted,
like in the prime, like that last year with Denver just was ugly, right?
Oh,
yeah. So it's either like that or it's going to be like Jordan with the Pistons, where when he finally got through, then he rattled off 3 in a row. Like it's going to be like we finally got over the hump, and now we're going to be here all the time.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's going to be interesting.
It is going to be interesting, man. But I do think there's something that's got to be said for. I mean, it's great to be, get all the stats in regular season, do all those things. That's great. Gives you a great career. But I'm like you. I think there's got to be something to be said for winning the big one when it counts. And you got Brady and Mahomes who do that every time, almost every time they're put in that spot. More times than they don't, they get it done.
Yeah.
Just is what it is.
Yeah.
So
Step says, have I been there for every childbirth? Yeah, I think you have. I think you have, buddy.
Jeez. Let's go.
Around for a long time. Steps was back in the day when I had like no YouTube followers. I think I was barely on Rumble. No, this was even before Rumble. Yeah, and he was just in the chat. And yeah, Steps been around for a minute.
An OG, man. We love that. Buku in here. Let's go. Went 5-0 on the ice last night. The Iceman, bro.
Dude, that Blackhawks -1.5. I was just
Look at that guy plus 600. Like just.
I was sitting there. I'm like, what an idiot. Why didn't he do the -2.5? You know.
That's for a second when I seen the odds when he got paid out, and I thought he did. I was like, geez. I was like, did you think about his 2.5? But I didn't realize -1.5 plus 600. What a little gem he found laying there, bro.
Yep. Beautiful gem. The refs are helping him. Who? Brady? You can't listen. As much as shit we see nowadays, you can't even start saying that Brady. I mean, obviously, all these good quarterbacks, they get the calls, right? But you can't say it's anything close to what we've been seeing the last few years.
Oh no, Mahomes totally gets favorable treatment. There were definitely a couple of hits on Josh Allen.
They actually get more treatment because of Brady. All the rules that got changed because of Brady. Because it's like, hey, we don't want our star quarterback getting taken out at the knee and out all season.
And 3 series into the season and be done for the year.
But then it's gone. Then it's gone a little. Oh, he's saying Mahomes. Okay. Then it's going a little, but it's gone a little too far. So we need to peel it back a little bit.
Yeah, there were definitely, they would have called roughing the passer if Patrick Mahomes got hit like Josh Allen did a couple times the other day.
Oh boy, I know, right?
100%.
See if this thing will work. That worked. Look at that.
What'd you do?
We'll do this a little bit.
Steps in here,
what up, Andrew, over on the YouTube side of things? How we doing, buddy?
Good morning, Andrew.
I use my mouse to. It's amazing. Every time I know it's gonna happen, but I'm still shocked. So like I got my Mac up here, my extra monitor, and I got my MacBook down here.
Okay.
And my mouse, my little clicker that goes to this, I can slide it. If I go all the way to the right, it'll eventually go to my MacBook.
Okay.
My mouse from my iMac will go straight down to here without me having to like reconnect or do anything like that, just naturally.
Sounds high tech,
bro. The first day that happened to me, I was like, what? I think we were live. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Bro, I just learned how to say picture to Canva. So
that's true.
That sounds space age to me.
That's true.
Oh, you can move your mouse all the way to another screen. What?
Yep. By the way, if you want, let's drop the link. You can get your KC Cheap Pete shirt, baby. Just listen, you want to get it now before the Super Bowl because we know it's going to happen. We know they're going to win, and you want to be able to. You don't want to be like, oh God, okay, they did win, they did cheap, and then it's going to win based off of a controversial call too. You don't want to be the guy that goes and orders this and don't get it until 10 days after the Super Bowl. You want to have this thing ready to go. So then when it does happen, when Patrick Mahomes gets that, remember that game against the Bengals and they got that pass interference call that put them in the field goal range?
I do, sir.
That's going to happen in the Super Bowl. Everyone's going to flip their shit, and then you're going to have your KC Cheap Pete shirt, and everyone's going to think you're the coolest cat on the block. How about that?
That coolest cat on the block. The coolest cat on the block, bro.
Sporting Electronics says my second monitor is my 47-inch TV. Dude, I hooked up a TV in here and tried doing that. It just doesn't work well with Mac. Like because the mouse is all fucked up, and it just ugh. I would love to, because I've thought about putting a big ass TV right in front of me and then having my monitor here and the TV. So it's like my second monitor. I just got to glance up at it. But
I understand.
Yeah, not the same. Not the same. Good morning, Blue. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy.
Good morning to all you fine folks. Slick Nard that came in here, man, supporting. Good to see y'all, man.
Yeah. Hey, let's play this since we haven't played this in a while.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was going to do. I needed to hear that again right off the reel. And I'm ready to go now. Let's go.
Okay, good. Let's just start with some news. This was funny. AB's too damn good. Just short, man. Just short.
Yeah. Bullshit. Golly. That is pretty good, though. Well done.
Yeah, it's funny. Let's talk about this story, dude. What the hell is going on in New Orleans? So now, and I'm pissed because I was going to bet it, and I didn't, mainly because I was mad that they wouldn't let me bet more on it. The head coaching job in New Orleans, I'm going to see if they still got the odds up, but on BetOnline yesterday, they had they had the odds up, and Mike McCarthy was a minus 300 favorite to get the job, which just tells you no one knows shit about this thing. Okay. So I'm pulling it up now just to see. But I wanted to bet, what's his name? The guy that was the interim coach. Is it Reese? What's his name?
For the Saints?
Yeah.
Hell, I can't remember, man. I can't remember which one came in after old boy got fired.
Oh, yeah, they don't have it anymore. But yeah, whoever the interim coach is, he was 9-1 to be hired as the head coach. Because it was Mike McCarthy at minus 300. Kellen Moore at plus 250. And then I think it's Derek Reese. Anyways, something like that. Anyways, whoever the interim head coach, he was 9-1. And I'm like, I'm sitting here thinking, all these people are Cliff Kingsbury turned down an interview. Joe Brady turned down an interview. Rumors are out there, and who knows how much you can believe the rumors, but the meeting with Mike McCarthy didn't go well between the two. And now we can see that was probably a true story because he has decided that he's not going to coach this year now. So he's turned down the Saints. Doesn't even want to do a second interview.
Why is nobody calling Brian Flores?
I don't think anyone's going to touch Brian Flores until that lawsuit's over.
When is that supposed to be?
I don't know.
No, I guess whenever they decide.
System, dude.
Yeah, whenever they decide. Yeah.
But I think as owners, you kind of like, well, one, do you want that mess coming into? Yeah, he's suing the league, dude.
Makes sense, bro. Yeah, you don't want that.
You don't want to put yourself where you have to go testify against yourself,
right?
And all your other buddies that are in this group called the NFL owners.
That's true. Yeah, you don't want to be the snitch.
So I get that. I understand that. He can't, but he did that to himself. You know what I mean?
I mean, they forced his hand, but
no, I know. I'm not saying him suing them like he's not justified to do it, but once you do that, there's consequences.
Right again. You better just take your job that you got now, be happy with that, and hopefully when all this is over, he gets another shot because I think he deserves another shot.
Yeah, but there's something going on down and then Cliff Kingsbury turned them down, Joe Brady turned them down. What the hell is going on? So now the only person that's really left that they're talking about is like, well, it's definitely going to be Kellen Moore because he was on the short list. So now that McCarthy's out of the way, Kellen Moore must be getting the job. And I'm like, I don't think so. I mean, he might. But if I'm Kellen Moore, there's something going on with all these coaches turning it down. Do you really want? I know it's pretty exciting stuff, man, because you're getting finally offered a head coaching job this is what you've been trying to do. There's something about this job that nobody wants. Do you really want to go do that? Because you don't get many shots at this thing.
It's true, but probably a lot of what people don't want about this job, maybe the quarterback.
No, I think it's something else. I think it's got to be GM. It's got to be personnel. It's got to be something with ownership because there's a lot of, I mean, they're talking about, dude, I look like pale white today. It's probably because I shaved.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on down there.
No, it's because people are talking about Derek Carr probably will get traded. They're talking about trading him to the Giants.
That makes sense. That'd be a match made in heaven.
Beardo was all for it. He goes, yeah, send him my way. Let him come here and let him suck here.
Then you'll get Arch next year.
Yeah. He goes, please.
Yeah, 100%. Beardo's all about that tanking for next season too.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, dude. I don't know if you're Kellen Moore if you take this job. That's why I think it's Darren Rizzi. I think that's what his name is, Darren Rizzi. Anyways, that's why I was like 9-1. But then I went to go bet it, and I got mad. You ever get mad when they limit you?
No, I usually don't exceed the limits.
Well, the limit was only $25, and I was pissed.
Okay, well,
I wanted to put 150 on it, and they said, you know what? Best we can do is 25, and I was like,
you wanted to put 150 on it, and they don't let you do 25.
Well, I would be looking pretty damn good today, wouldn't it? Now
that
the guy that was minus 300 is out of the loop.
That's why they wouldn't let you, man. That's why they wouldn't let you bet it. They knew it was a winner.
Bastards. I understand, like, limit me on, like, the guy that's real close, like Kellen Moore right behind him. Okay, because maybe there's something, someone could. But the guy that's 9-1, you're going to limit me on?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You're supposed to be like, hey, this is free bet. Let's take this
guy's
money.
Yeah, let me have it. Yeah, no.
Oh, man.
That guy's definitely getting hired.
Steps only says only 32 jobs in the world. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Slicknard, Eagles. Go Eagles. Go Birds.
That's right. God bless
Yeah.
Birds up.
God bless Birds up. I don't know, dude. This story's weird though with the Mike McCarthy stuff. Well, not Mike McCarthy. It's just the whole Saint stuff. Like, no one wants this job, Craig.
I mean, can't really blame it. It ain't like they've got a lot in place down there. It's just
They're always in salary cap hell.
Yeah.
It seems like every year we're like, oh, look, they're $40 million over the cap again. How? I don't know. Like, who the hell is on that team?
Outside
They're
of
not paying Derek Carr that much, like crazy amount compared to everyone else, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty gross down there. You got like Alvin Kamara, and Chris Olave is hurt all the time with a concussion. Taysom Hill just tore his ACL at the end of the season. Like, there's not a lot to be excited about down there. All the dudes on the defense on the back end of their career.
I forgot about the Taysom Hill contract. That's one of the ones where they screwed up. But they had that. They had God, look at this, dude. How? This is this upcoming season. How are you already $50 million over the cap? I forgot about the Taysom Hill, the Michael Thomas, how?
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand it.
Like, okay, Derek Carr, $51 million. Do you want to be paying Derek Carr $51 million like against the cap, right? No, not really. But for a quarterback in the league, that's kind of what it is right now, right? That's kind of what it is. It's not agreed. It's not like the Deshaun Watson that's going to be like a $75 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
50 is pretty standard right now. Cam Jordan, okay, fine. Taysom Hill, that's the one where you're like, what the hell are we doing? But that's just like one bad contract shouldn't get you 50 million over. So you're like, okay, there's that one. And then we got, okay, you're paying your center a lot. This is what they're doing. They're paying their big, but that's, I don't know.
They're paying all those guys more than Alvin Kamara?
Oh, yeah.
What are we doing?
Listen, this is just cap hit. This doesn't mean what they're getting paid this season. This is just what's finally on the books. Some of these contracts is like, you know, we've talked about this. Like, it'd be like last year it was like 3 million, and it's like, oh, now you got 22 million this year because you rolled it all into this one, right?
I got you.
But dude, I guess they just don't believe in like finding anyone on a discount. They're just look at this right tackle guard. I'm not saying they're not paying the right guys, but it's like every single one of these guys are making double digits in the millions. That's kind of
Alvin Kamara only makes $3 million a year. Is that what that's saying? Without incentives?
No, that's just his base for that year. That's his base. It doesn't.
Okay.
We can go look at his thing. Hold on, I'll show you. Then there's the Chase Young, but I'm pretty sure is that dead cap? I don't know.
Dead cap was the first one over, I believe. No, that's the cap. Dead cap's all the way over there. Yeah.
Yeah, dead cap. So yeah, they're gonna take a hit on him. How? Just like I don't get. Oh, this is how. Because you got Marshawn Lattimore, that's a cap hit of 31 million. He's not even on your team anymore. There's still this. See, this is crazy. So they got a 31 million cap hit on Marshawn Lattimore, not even on the team. They've got a 9 million hit on Michael Thomas. They're still paying Michael Thomas. That is insane.
Yeah,
they've got Jameis Winston that they still have to pay 7 point. Dude, whoever is running the Saints is just terrible at doing NFL contracts.
That's why nobody wants that job.
This is why they don't want that job.
That's who should get fired. The damn GM. I guess he
no.
did.
Whoever the accountant is should get fired.
Fire them all.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy, man.
Let's see. What was his contract? No, see, he signed an extension, which he's currently on for this season, and he signed a 2-year, $24.5 million. So Alvin Kamara's getting paid. Don't you worry.
I was gonna say that's pretty good payday.
Yeah.
I was like, no way they're getting that man on like.
Look at this. They could cut him this offseason. Potential out. They can cut him this offseason. It's 25 million of dead cap, dude. It's like, and the Saints will probably do something stupid like that. That's just like the Lattimore deal.
He probably wants to be cut.
That's insane. That is insane. Good for them. Anyways, I just thought this was I thought this was an interesting story here. We'll see who ends up taking this job down in New Orleans.
Clearly, nobody want it.
Business says USF got me for 195 last night by the hook. Ugh.
That's gross.
Hey, who were they playing?
USF. I don't know on that one.
But was who was it? Was it UCF or whoever? I saw someone with like 8 minutes left in the game was at Kansas, up 2 on Kansas.
That was UCF.
Did they win?
I don't know. Let's see. They did not. Lost by 4.
I was gonna say that was gonna be embarrassing for Kansas if they lost.
Yep, they lost.
It's kind of already embarrassing that it's that close.
Kansas came back and won it 91-87. So it was kind of expected the way that they would, we should have been looking at that coming out kind of flat after they blew that one against Houston on Saturday and everything.
Steps always easy to see. Hill and Carr contracts are 2 of the worst in the league. Yeah, but it's like, okay, terrible because you don't really want to pay those guys that. But if you talk about like how much it like impacts the actual salary cap, it's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. Like 51 million against the cap is pretty standard now. I mean, some of these guys we're going to start seeing count 60, 70 million against the cap. You just don't see it all right now because some of them are still on their rookie contract. Like they got to mix the money in and make it look nice and neat and whatnot, or they, depends on how they adjust it. And then Hill, it's like at the time, okay, let's say if Hill is a guy that's more than just a tight end and is able to come back and do what he does, then it's like, okay, yeah, you don't want to pay 18 million for Swiss Army knife that can do a little bit of everything, but it's not terrible. It's not like it's the other stuff. It's where you're paying all these other guys double-digit millions of dollars a year, which is kind of crazy. I'm not saying those guys don't deserve it, but you can't have all those guys making double-digit. Then you got those contracts where you're still paying Michael Thomas. You're still paying Jameis Winston. You're still paying Marshawn Lattimore $31 million, and he's on another team.
Hell.
Why the hell are you paying $31 million for a defensive back anyways, dude?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why.
It's not like this is 22-year-old Darrell Revis.
I started to say that ain't Darrell Revis out there.
God, I saw some stats on Darrell Revis yesterday. I was like, holy shit.
Bro.
When he was 24 years old at his peak prime, the list of wide receivers that he held below 35 yards in a game, they're like all Hall of Famers. You got T.O. on there twice. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like
Revis Island was the thing, man. 100%. That dude was different. But yeah,
that's a good point. So you got to think of when those were signed to. That's true.
Yeah.
But even when you sign them and you're making those contracts out, you are projecting when you're looking at it. Well, you should be. Maybe the Saints aren't, but you should be projecting kind of like where the cap's going to go, because the cap has just shot up dramatically over the last 4 years.
Oh yeah. It definitely has. You're right.
Speaking of teams that lost last night, Craig, what happened to your Tennessee Vols, man?
I'm telling you, man, this team
34 threes.
That's the problem with this team, man. This team will do what they've been doing. They'll make a run to ride, Sweet 16, Elite 8. They're going to get paired up against a big team. But if they have a poor shooting night, and I've seen this multiple times this year, the defense is elite, man. Rick Barnes is a great coach. You got a lot of talent on the team, but they have nights like this. And you did it down at Florida when you got beat by a damn 30. You had a tough shooting night at Auburn the other night. You had a tough shooting night last night. And you're in the games. That's the thing. You're in those outside of the Florida one. They just came out hot like gangbusters and that thing. But you had a chance to win the Auburn game. Had a chance to win that game last night. But you go on 2 longer streaks where they can't hit a shot, man. The offense is just not there. And I understand it, because you'll have Chaz Lanier come out and shoot the lights out. You have games like last night where you got like Zakai Ziegler, 1 out of 10 from 3. He's not playing well. You don't have anybody that's taking over the game in those spots. That's what's going to wind up getting this team in the stretch. They'll do what they do. They'll make it to the Sweet 16 of the Elite 8 because they have the defense, the coach, and the talent and all that stuff. But they're going to run into a buzzsaw against one of these teams that can shoot the lights out, because when that Kentucky offense is clicking like it was last night, that's one of the best offenses in the country. So they're going to wind up running into one of those buzzsaws, and that's what's going to get them.
Kentucky, when have they ever been good at basketball?
They have never.
Yeah, exactly. They drove their coach out of there, man. Come on now.
Because
coach went to Arkansas.
Yeah. But no, it's just the offense is too inconsistent. You have game, they can come out and Chaz Lanier can put up 30 something for you and all that. Or a lot of those guys have nights where they're capable of coming out and putting up a big scoring night. It's just not consistent enough, man. And it's not going to be consistent enough to win 6 games in a row in the NCAA tournament. They'll win their 3, maybe 4, and then they'll run into somebody that shoots 50% from 3 in the first half, and we'll be down by 20, and we'll never be able to climb out of it because that offense ain't built that way.
By the way, I'm thinking about, so for our locals members, I'm thinking of different ways to bring you unique content other than just, hey, here's my picks and stuff. I think I'm going to do things like this book. I think I'm going to record myself reading one of the chapters and put all the chapters up for supporters only. So
Not
it's
a bad
like
idea.
audiobook style, you know,
It's not
like,
a bad idea.
but me reading it and me throwing in little things here and there. But that way, you know, because like as much as I love getting these books, I never have time to actually do it. I love the audiobook version of it too.
You
Which
do
you
a
can
lot
just
of
buy the audiobook if you want to, but if you want to sample it, you can come check it out over at Game On.
Right.
Listen to this, Crick. This is funny. What if I told you that there was a sport infused with gambling and booze, and fans only had to pay attention for 3 days a year? And that on those 3 days, all the action took place in less than 3 minutes, which, yes, sounds like Sunday nights with my wife, but fans have short attention spans, so that sport would be perfect, right? Wrong. That sport is horse racing, and
I was about to say
it's been
horse
dead since 2015.
Oh, you reading that? I was like, that sounds like horse racing.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
pretty
you have a
funny.
whole week's festival and stuff like that. They get down there, the event takes 90 seconds.
Yep. It's pretty funny. There's some good stuff in there.
Dude,
yeah,
I know, Steps. I don't understand. That's the thing, Will, about that. We'll move on. Just say that Tennessee game last night. Like, I got a 3-unit play on the under 147. Tennessee misses 34 3-point shots, and it still gets over.
Really?
Dude, that was the worst part of anything. Is because, like I said, they score. It's 33-30 Tennessee at the half. 63. We got under 147. I like my spot. I know the second half is normally the highest scoring half of the game. But if you'll look at it on average, the second half is the highest scoring half. It should not always be by 25 points more than it was in the first half. What are we doing? I don't understand it. Kentucky came out, they hit like the 4 threes right off the rip, and I was like, stop it.
What?
They didn't stop it. They didn't stop enough, man. That's what I'm saying. You got Tennessee, can't throw one in the damn ocean. We still can't get under in that damn game.
I was just about to do something. I forgot what I was going to do.
Y'all want to make a bet right now? Turn around, bet Tennessee to beat Kentucky on the money line at Kentucky.
Why is someone from Knott's Island, North Carolina, calling me at 5:09 in the morning?
Answer it.
No.
Probably AK.
No, because I'll get mad. Blocking that number. Anytime I get spam calls like that, I block the number. 5 in the morning, dude.
You waste your
5
time
in the morning.
Damn numbers.
The hell you doing? You deserve to get blocked. I don't even care if someone.
It's 8 in the morning where she's at, or he, or whoever that's calling you. It's 8 in the morning there.
If you, that's how you know it's spam. Because if you actually know who you're calling, you would be like, oh, it's 5 a.m. where they're at. Probably shouldn't call them.
Maybe they just don't give a shit, bro.
Dude, there would be, speaking of the girls, there'd be times when it was like, oh my God, I finally get to get some sleep, and shit like that would happen at 5 in the morning. The time when it's like, and then it wasn't even the fact that you're waking me up. I'm like, my phone, you better not have woke the babies up, because it like vibrating on the desk or on the nightstand or whatever, you know?
Yeah. Yep. I like Mark Pope too, Steps. He is a good coach, man. I saw a cool thing with him a couple weeks ago. They had a game where they won the game, and there was a bunch of fans that came down to like meet and greet and celebrate him. And there was a fan up in a wheelchair that couldn't get down to the court or whatever. And Mark Pope made a point to go up there and hang out with him, and it was a cool gesture. He seems like a solid dude.
There was something I was gonna do, and I totally forgot what it was. I know there was a Stu Gatz thing talking about that debate. There was something else I was gonna do. What was it?
About Stu Gatz?
No, it was something else that I wanted to pull up and talk about, and now I'm really mad at myself for forgetting it.
Let me see if we can see over here. You don't want to talk about any of these blockbuster WNBA trades?
Step says, Will, that means your information has been leaked to someone. Well, of course it has, dude. Everything gets fucking leaked nowadays.
I was going to say, you can't keep that shit from getting leaked. Can't do it.
I got like the important stuff, like I've got multiple different agencies watching like your credit report. That way, if something like someone tries to buy a house in your name or something like that, that's going to get flagged. But like all the other shit, it's just like, You can't stop it. I could change my phone number. Not going to do it though. I just block these people.
No. And the only thing I've ever had any problem with, like people hacking PayPal. I don't mess with PayPal anymore because it's easy to get hacked. I have my card. Now, they were always good about giving me the money back when somebody hacked it, but it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, so I just don't leave any money on my PayPal anymore. They still try to do debit card transactions and stuff, but I just leave like 80 cents on there. You can't buy nothing.
Yeah.
So,
what was it that I was going to do? I had an idea for something.
Oh man, look at this. I didn't read it. A fan fight in front of the bench delays the VCU St. Louis game. Really, it's some fans fighting.
Okay.
There we go. Let's go. Love
Reiner
that.
to the ATL Dream. I think it's supposed to be team.
No, Atlanta Dream.
Oh,
that's the name of the team. WNBA team.
Why? Yeah. I'm with you on this. Why the hell are we getting notifications from ESPN about all these WNBA trades? Nobody cares.
No.
There was another one yesterday that was supposed to be a blockbuster, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, well, they say blockbuster trade. I'm like, look, that's a lie. Because first of all, there's no such fucking thing in the WNBA. And then, like you said, number two, who gives a shit?
Exactly.
It just pisses me off when I see that. Breaking news. And they're like, so-and-so to the Dream.
Dude, I'm really frustrated with myself because there's something I want to talk about, and I totally forgot what it was. I know one of the things that it was, but there's something I'm like, oh, I got to get to that. And then I'm whatever. Maybe I'll jog my memory as we start going down the Twitter timeline. Vic Fangio coached defense that faced Patrick Mahomes 8 times. 0-8 straight up, and 2-6 ATS. It's inevitable.
Ouch.
It's inevitable, Crick.
I feel like it is. I don't even really want to watch it. I really don't.
White House reporters mystified by a press secretary who answers questions.
Mystified.
Dude. Look at this. Look at this guy. Joel Embiid has missed 400 NBA games. He's only played in 446.
It's the WNBA for you. These people in the WNBA deserve whatever they get.
This is the NBA, not the WNBA.
Or that it's all the same. It's all the damn same. Might as well. It's got NBA in it. It's trash.
Dude, I'm proud of my guy for making $9 million in his first 2 seasons without playing a single game. I'm proud of him.
How is that even possible?
Well, the first season they knew they drafted him because that was a big controversy. They drafted him knowing that he couldn't play that season.
Well, that seems pretty stupid to start with.
Well, that's how big of a talent he is. And then the second season,
he's won so many championships.
He was expected to be the next season, and then he had a little setback, and they're like, you know what? We're not even going to risk it.
Yeah, that's
remember that time. I remember that time.
They knew what kind of talent he was. They knew all the championships he would win for him. Oh, but wait a minute. What about all the championships he's got him to?
MVP, baby.
Oh, woo.
I'm proud of him, dude. $265 million in his career.
Yeah, most valuable peckerhead.
265. That doesn't count all the commercials he does.
Bums, dude. All these load management people. Fuck the NBA, dude.
I love it. Remember, guys, get your be prepared for the Super Bowl. Get your Cheat Pete shirt, okay? Get your Cheat Pete shirt.
Cheat Pete, baby.
The Browns, they've been coming out and been very adamant about this. They're saying they are not going to trade Myles Garrett, no matter any offer. Doesn't matter what the offer is, they're not trading him. Which to me, when you're having to say that this early in the, we're not even officially done with this year. Yeah, that means they're definitely going to trade him this offseason. They're just saying this so they can get a little bit extra.
It definitely means Myles Garrett does not want to play for the Browns. I would trade up Chris Jones, these fools, and I'd make them trade me.
I'm telling you this right now. I'm not saying they're going to do this, but if the Patriots came in with a 3rd overall pick and said, we'll give you that for Myles Garrett, the Browns would do it in a heartbeat.
Say it one more time.
The Patriots, if they went to the Browns and said, we'll give you our 3rd overall pick for Myles Garrett, the Browns would do that in a heartbeat.
Be kind of foolish not to. Myles Garrett ain't solving all your problems, but I don't think anybody at the top of that draft is going to solve them either.
No, I'm not saying the Patriots would do it. I'm just saying if you're the Browns and you're the GM and you deny that trade, you should be fired immediately because yes, you get rid of your aging star. I know he's a hell of a player. He's still in his peak in his prime, but for the 3rd overall pick, where you and I agree that there's not a quarterback in this draft that's going to save him. But
there's an Abdul Carter though.
Yeah, you got to take a chance at something, right? Even if
that would be the better deal. Try to trade it and like you send an aging guy, which is Myles Garrett's still a monster and all that stuff. But then you just like reload him with Abdul Carter. That'd be the way to do it.
Is what gets you contract extension as a GM.
Yeah, that's what makes it where you can get out of some of that salary cap hell because you get him on a discount. You ain't getting that man on a discount.
Which is exactly why the Patriots would never do that.
Right. It would be a foolish move to do for somebody who was getting Myles Garrett, but
yeah,
to trade a pick.
This is crazy, dude. Someone placed $550 on Jake Elliott to win Super Bowl MVP at 1,000 to 1 odds.
$550?
Yep, to win over $500,000.
I think it's going to be a lower scoring game, bro. That man might kick like 5 field goals.
A kicker has never won the Super Bowl MVP.
Never.
And think of all the great kickers. Think of all the
Vinatieri, Vinatieri, Justin Tucker, all those guys that never won one. That means they're due.
I kind of I might tail this. I'm not going to put $550 on it.
Don't you dare.
But if I can, what BetOnline won't give me. I want to see what it is right now.
They won't let you bet but 25 on that other thing. They ain't let you bet 550 on that one.
Dude, they won't. It pisses me off.
Tell Grass Guy where to get the Cheap Pete shirts, man.
Cheap Pete? I dropped the link, dude. Here, hold on. I'll drop it again. I dropped the link. It's over on our merch store. So if you go to, if you click on the description of this stream and all the way at the bottom of it, which I need to rearrange stuff, there's a link to our merch store here, which is right here, Game On Sports News and Picks. This is to all our merch and whatnot, and the Cheap Pete is right at the top. But I mean, we got all the other stuff up here and whatnot. I'm gonna start adding some more stuff. I've got some good shirt ideas and stuff. There's our Most Pro hats and stuff like that, stuff for the kiddos if you want. Got a bunch of merch and stuff over here. But yeah, here's the Cheap Pete. Cheap Pete, just click on that. But here's a link directly to the Cheap Pete one. So if you click that link, it's there, or if you click the link in the description, it'll take you straight to our store. But yeah.
Booyah.
If you order now, you can get it before the Super Bowl. And shipping wasn't all that bad on this thing. Shipping was only like I think it was like $7 or something when I ordered mine on Monday. So it isn't too bad for some places, you know.
Right. There's worse shipping out there.
Worse shipping, but no, BetOnline is one of those where it's like you'll have like DraftKings and FanDuel will give you like 500 to 1, and BetOnline will be like, the best we can do is 200 to 1. It's like, go fuck yourself, dude. Like they don't like they're good for some things, but then there's like
that's the luxury of being
like this Super Bowl MVP from a losing team. Will the Super Bowl MVP be from a losing team? No.
That never happened, does it?
I don't think it has. And something that's never happened, they're only giving you 25 to 1 on.
Yeah, see, that's not. No.
Yeah.
Don't bet that.
Let me see. That's props. Let's see. We want Super Bowl futures.
Though, what if Saquon runs for like 200 yards and 3 touchdowns and they lose by a last second field goal?
It doesn't matter, dude. Nowadays with why I don't get why that nowadays because of how much everyone just loves quarterbacks right now.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Oh yeah, and if the Chiefs damn win, who they're giving it to. It's already determined.
Is Jake Elliott even on here?
Let me see if I can find it, man. See if I got him on mine.
The longest odds I have is Sam J.P. Ryan at plus 50,000.
That's Samaje, but
until he wins MVP, he's Sam J. Okay.
Oh man.
How about you go and do something?
Until he wins the MVP, he is Sam J. Fair enough. I can't even argue with that.
Right?
I mean, I can't even argue with that.
Okay, actually, Jake Elliott is 15,000 plus 15,000.
Well, you can put $1 on it, win 150.
But see, that's the thing.
You just wasted
it's 150 to 1, and this dude got 1,000 to 1 odds. You see what I'm saying? They screw you, dude.
Yeah. That's what an offshore book's gonna do to you. They know you're handcuffed anyway, man. You ain't got no choice but to bet it. They're gonna give you.
Well, here's the deal. Odds. Here's what we'll do. We'll see if you can get a better number for me, and if there's one of these long shots I want, I'll have you.
I'm looking for them right now, and I don't even see those listed on DraftKings.
Really?
the Super Bowl MVPs and stuff. DraftKings is usually. I was telling Steps this yesterday. A lot. DraftKings usually waits a little bit on these player props and stuff, but I don't see any of the.
Do you have a FanDuel account or anything?
I don't have a FanDuel. They've got props up and stuff already.
We should set up you should set up wink wink a FanDuel account.
Yeah, I'll have to
show.
Yeah, I'll look at it today and see.
Here's FanDuel. Let's see what they got. Just because we could take advantage of all these other these bonus things that they give you and whatnot.
I always feel like such a traitor when I use FanDuel.
It's okay, dude.
I've always been team DraftKings.
Well, it's just wrong of you not to take advantage. Lane Johnson plus 75,000.
That's not happening.
No, it's not.
It's not even possible. Like, what could he do? He could have 11 pancake blocks in the game and still not win the MVP. What could he do to win the MVP?
He could, for some odd reason, they did a little tackle eligible, and he caught it.
Oh, that's true. You could have that. That's true.
But I mean, you're asking. I don't think that dude knows how to get.
Even I was going to say that's not going to happen.
I don't. Jake Elliott, 250 to 1. So 100 points better than what I get.
Yeah, I'm not even seeing the damn MVP props and stuff yet. That don't mean they ain't on here, but I can't find them.
So whoever got that 1,000 to 1, I guess Caesars was offering it. Good for you, man.
Yeah, good for you. You just wasted $550.
Hey, you want to know something crazy? Missouri doesn't play a road game in college football until October 18th next season. You're going to go a month and a half into the season.
I'm saying I wouldn't like that if I was the head coach.
No, it's just crazy though. It's just how it
by
played
the time
out.
we get, I would want. That means you're going to have several road games through October and November.
Grass Guy says I'm not going to get the T-shirt until February 7th through 13th. When's the Super Bowl? The 9th? Listen, I know it's not guaranteed, but from what I've experienced with the company so far, you usually get it on the dates, like the 7th. You usually get it like on those beginning dates and not the end. So I know they give you a wide range, but from what not guaranteed, I'm not saying you're going to get it in time, but at least you'll get it like right around the Super Bowl, even if it's a couple days past it. But from what I've experienced with this company so far, and I really do like them, it's why I ended up going with them. You do end up getting it sooner rather than later. When is the Super Bowl? Is it on what day? Is it the 9th?
I think so. I don't know. It all runs together. I don't know. I don't even know what date is it. 29?
Yeah, it's 29. It's a girl's birthday.
Yeah, I remember
the Super Bowl's on the 9th, dude. Told you it's on the 9th.
I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't argue with you. I said I don't know. I know it's a week from this Sunday.
It is. It is. That's a fun fact. Here, talk about this real quick, okay?
What are we doing? Oh, recapping hockey. All right. Let me get mine pulled up here. And we will recap little puck from last night, man. We went 2-2 on the ice last night. I did lose our little 2-unit play on the over, but these things happen. Sabres defeat the Bruins 7-2. Boy, they put it on them in this one. It's tied 1-1 after the first. Sabres add 2 more in the second and 4 in the third to the Bruins 1 to win it 7-2 right there. Could have been a little ladder spot for you. Bruins still having issues, but trying to get right. Jets defeat the Canadians last night. I think Buku and Bertrand were on this one, I believe. But tied 1-1 after first period. Jets put up 2 in the second and 1 in the third. Win this thing 4-1 over the Habs last night. Blackhawks, here's Buku's big winner right here, taking the -1.5. Alt puck line on the Blackhawks, so +6 honey buns. And they come through for him 4-1 last night. I had the over 6.5 in this one. They could not get there because the Lightning did not have a pulse last night. So Connor Bedard scored a goal, and that dude is a stud, man. But Blackhawks win that one 4-1. They're still really, really bad, and the Lightning gonna be all right, but they bit us last night. Hurricanes, Buku was on this one too, man. He had the -1.5 on the Hurricanes. I was on the Rangers money line in this one. They have now dropped 2 in a row after that 10 or 11 game point streak they had going. Before they lost the Avalanche 5-4. Now they got thumped by the Hurricanes last night. Getting shut out, losing 4-0 in this one. It was never even close either, man. Hurricanes scored early on, really took control of this thing, and Rangers never had a chance in that one. So, but I think they'll be all right too. Islanders did come through for us. We had them on the money line, a little plus money. Had the half unit on the alt puck line, and they do come through 5-2 over the Avalanche last night. Scoreless first period, both scored a goal in the second, and the Islanders put up 4 for us in the third. Man, win that thing 5-2. Capitals defeat the Flames 3-1 on the road. Capitals are good, bro. That is a good hockey team right there. They might give Ovechkin one more shot at chasing Lord Stanley's Cup again, but they are now 34-11-5, 18-7-1 on the road. Holy shit, they're 18-7-1 on the road. Let's go, boys. Flames started out hot, but they've kind of fizzled out a little bit here, but they're still 24-18-7, 15-7-3 at home, still in the playoff hunt right there. Stars come back to defeat the Golden Knights in OT 4-3. They wound up scoring one that's tied up in the third, get it to OT, and get the winner in OT. And then the Ducks came through for us on the money line and a little alt puck line, winning 6-4 over the Kraken last night. Boy, that was a fun game. I watched the end of that. That was a fun game to watch, man.
Hey, Grass Guy, it's kind of funny that you said that. So I placed my order on Monday, and it said I was supposed to get it at the beginning of next week. I literally just got an email this morning that said my shirt is shipped and that it's expected now to come tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. So you'll be good, Grass Guy. If you put it in, it'll be there plenty of time.
So, like I said, this company haven't had any problem. By the way, you guys ever order something from our stuff? I take pride in what we do. So if you get something and it's not up to standard, up to par, we will make it right.
Yeah.
I've reached out. I've only had one thing from this company that I've ordered that I just like. It was one of the hats, one of the early hats that we got. It's kind of my fault for putting too much of I put the now that's why I have just the game on there now, not the
right, those sports betting or whatever.
But still, it didn't look all that great. So I reached out to them. I'm like, hey, I mean, like, look at this. It was also sent in this. It was the box, and this is nothing their fault, but whoever the delivery person must have sat on this damn thing because the box was all squished and shit and whatever. They were great. They sent me a brand new one.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So they're great. But for some odd reason, if you ever have an issue with any of the stuff that we put out there and the company won't make it right, I will personally guarantee it and make it right, whether it's getting your money back or getting you a brand new.
Yeah, let us know, man. We want to make sure y'all get what you want and all that stuff. And don't just get it and be upset about it. Not tell us. Tell us. We'll make it right for you, man.
Yeah, but the quality of all the products that we've gotten is top notch. I mean, that's
100%, man.
That sweatshirt that you're wearing is
it's
our number one selling product.
I don't go anywhere that's cold without this sweatshirt.
It's amazing.
Very well made. Very thick, man. I love my favorite part's the long sleeves, bro.
Me too. I got two of them.
That's what I'm saying. I love it, dude. Yeah, everything, the hats, the t-shirts, all the stuff, the posters, all the stuff is good quality, man.
Mm-hmm. So you just let us know. Okay, back to this. God, dude, an end of an era in the UFC. The UFC did some roster cuts this past week.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Weidman gone, which is kind of crazy. You know, a former champ that usually the UFC. I know he is way past his prime and he shouldn't be.
And his leg shattered, dude.
Well, he's not a good fighter anymore. Usually the UFC will, and I guess the UFC did try to make it right. According to Chris, they said, "Hey, listen, we just can't put you on a main card anymore. We'll put you on a prelim, like, you know, a fight night prelim." Shit. And he's like, "I don't want to do that." But what he really wanted to do, he wanted to retire in the octagon. I mean, a former champion, right? Like, you want to have your moment where you have,
they should give him that.
They tried. But they said we can't do it on a main card, like a pay-per-view card, like even on the prelims on the pay-per-view.
Why can't you throw him on? Why can't you throw him on the first fight night on a pay-per-view card? Former champion, you know, give back to him a little bit. Let him do that. Let him get it out.
Well, they've tried. They've done it plenty of times.
I think put him up against a young, upcoming dude that's supposed to be. Put him against. I mean, I don't know the weight class, or whatever. Put him against like Bo Nickel, something.
That's how bad. No, they won't. Bo Nickel is going on the pay-per-view main card.
I mean, I'm just an example. I'm just saying, put him against some young. I know Bo Nickel's already up and coming, but when he was more young and up and coming, you know, we've seen his first 7-8 fights, something like that. Well, if you're gonna get,
they've tried though. To their credit, they've tried. I think they thought he was going to retire.
I don't know.
That's just how bad of a fighter he is now.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean,
then you got Alexander Gustafsson cut and Tony Ferguson. We know Tony Ferguson. His day was coming.
All these dudes is old though, ain't they?
Oh yeah, they're all old. They're all.
I mean, in the scheme of it, old for a UFC fighter.
Yeah, it's just crazy that we're at this point there. Dan Hooker, by the way, who still is, you know, top of his game, still a watchable fighter. Dan Hooker said when he goes, he's looking at the bare knuckle boxing that Conor McGregor is promoting and putting on and stuff. He goes, that's my retirement fund. He goes, I can't wait. When I retire from here, I'm going to go fight bare knuckle fighting. That looks fun. I'm like, you are insane.
You got to be insane. I was say anybody fights for a living a little bit nuts, man.
Just a little bit.
It looks fun. Yeah.
Hey, we got to tell you about our good friends.
Tell us, man.
We got to tell you about our good friends over at Rumble. Shout out to Rumble. Look at that. Look at that. They put us up there. God, look at that thumbnail. That's a pretty good thumbnail, though, right? That's a pretty good one. For the title, huh? That's pretty good.
Perfect, man. Perfect.
That's a pretty good. I was proud of myself last night.
Non-clickbait.
Together. This sponsorship is from Rumble, one that is incredibly important to the survival of the company. When Rumble first started in 2013, they built this platform for the small creator. They didn't censor or have biases. They were fair and treated all creators equally. No one thought platforms would censor political conversations or censor opinions on COVID, but they did. Facebook admitted they fell to the pressure from the Biden-Harris administration. Rumble did not. They held the line. They're attacked daily for giving us a voice to talk to you. They're attacked in corporate media. They're attacked by governments like France. They're attacked from brand advertisers who refuse to work with them. Corporate America's fighting to remove speech. Rumble's fighting to keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They don't get much of it. Watching our show on Rumble is the most that we can ask from you. But if you really believe in the fight, and if you have the means, one major way you can help Rumble's survive is by joining Rumble Premium. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in our human rights to free speech. Rumble's offering $10 off with the promo code STUDIO, that's STUDIO, when you purchase an annual subscription. Go to rumble.com/premium and use the promo code STUDIO, STUDIO. Like I said, if you have the means and believe in the cause, now is the time to join Rumble Premium. If you don't have the means, we're just happy that you watch us here on Rumble. You smash the like button, you give us a follow. We're on our way to almost 10,000 followers, man. We're like 3/4 of the way there. We're getting there, and we need your help. And another thing that helps too, if you share the links out, social media. A lot of people don't understand this, but being a content creator, viewers don't understand this. Well, the reason why you hear us always say, like it, share it, subscribe, because it really does help. You might not think it's helping, but if you just shared our link every single day to like X or something like that, huge, and we really appreciate it. But what we really want you to do is go over to Rumble and watch us on Rumble, and we appreciate it. And if you want, go to rumble.com/premium, get you a premium annual membership, use the promo code STUDIO, get yourself $10 off.
Booyah.
Booyah. Shaka-laka-laka-laka-laka. What up, Grass Guy? He says, let's get some hockey talk on. We will do that in a second. The Paul brothers just dropped some news. They're actually going to do it. They're squaring off. Jake Paul's a -600 favorite.
Who gives a shit?
Rick, are we going to stream this to locals and watch it with our local?
No, I'm not. And I won't show up to watch it with you. Garbage. This is garbage. These guys are dipshits.
I'll ask Beardo. How about that?
Fine. Y'all watch it together and circle jerk each other.
Actually, Crick, I need you to get in on this because we need to stream it to Sports Picks because we can't stream more than a half hour.
We can do it. Yeah, we can do that. I mean, we can do that. I can stream as long as I want to over there.
I know because you guys got enough followers or supporters. One day we'll get there.
We will. 100%. These guys are dipshits, though. They'll both ride out in their little Cadillacs and have their big show and everything, and they'll get out there and they'll patty cake each other for about. What are we gonna do? We'll probably do 2-minute rounds, do some weird stuff, and they'll have the sock'em bopper gloves on that are all padded and shit. It's garbage, dude. I hate these damn Paul fights. Ain't none of them been worth a damn.
Blue says same words came out of my mouth. Blue feels the same way as you, I think.
It's trash, man. They're fucking trash, and I can't believe people keep paying these idiots money to watch them do any fucking.
You don't have to pay it, dude. It's on HBO Max.
You got to pay for that shit.
Yeah, but if you already have HBO Max, it's like when the stuff's on Netflix.
But here's the thing: there are people that will buy HBO Max and rent it just so they can get that fight, and then they'll have.
Yeah, but then you get HBO Max for a month, and there's a lot of good stuff on there, so you still get your money's worth.
Fuck them. Ain't worth the time of day.
Brian Belichick, who has spent the last 5 seasons as a safety coach, will be moving on from the Patriots. For the first time in 25 years, there will not be a Belichick in Foxborough.
We got a pretty good idea where he's headed.
By the way, is this not what Bill looked like at in his younger days? That looks like a spitting image of younger Bill.
That looks like the future coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels.
This isn't the son that he's always talking about, though. You know what I mean?
That son's at Washington, right?
Yeah,
like
no, I think
Washington
he's in North. I think he's in North Carolina now.
Now, did he come over with him? I figured that move. It'd be a family affair.
Because it's always been talking about that son is the one that's Belichick is trying to get a head coaching job for.
Right.
He was the one Belichick, right? Steve.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had another son.
I didn't either. When I seen this right here, I was like, "That's not the guy I remember." Because I was thinking, I was like, he was at Washington, right? So I didn't realize
he looks just like his dad. Does he not? Is it just me? Am I crazy?
I mean, the genes are strong. Apple don't fall far from the tree. But do they have the same mama?
They got to.
They got to? That's actually not a rule.
I know, but they look a lot alike.
Maybe Bill just got them strong genes, bro. I don't know. Hell, fake news. Who gives a shit?
I remembered what I was going to pull up. Yes, God, I'm good. I'm glad I remembered. Thank God. Okay. Anyways, this is funny. Never ask, pro tip for you guys out there. Never ask your wife where she wants to eat. Ask her, guess where I'm taking you? And whatever she says is where you go. Follow me for more marriage and relationship advice.
Life hack, dude.
It's genius.
God, that is one of the biggest problems facing men today is trying to figure out where to eat with the wifey.
Look at these two studs here, huh? Is that how it is?
He couldn't get his he was having some troubles with his camera and stuff. He uses a different streaming service. I don't know what was going on, but he was having a tough time figuring out his camera, but the audio sounds fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we tried to do it there and maneuver a little bit, and he was having some trouble with it. So we just rolled with the audio on that. Good kid, though, man. Great kid.
It was funny. I saw this, and I was like, the Warriors are going to retire Andre Iguodala's number 9 jersey. And I'm like, really? Andre Iguodala? But then I thought about it. I'm like, he was actually very important to all those championships that they were winning. Like he was that. I mean, he won finals MVP. Shouldn't have won it over Steph, but he did one of the years. And I'm like, yeah, he was, because he was just one of those grimy guy. He was the one that would like lock down LeBron. He was just
his best year
defensive guy.
Yeah, his best years were when he was on those terrible 76ers teams.
Yeah, and
he was putting the numbers on those teams.
Yeah, he was important to those runs. I get it. And okay,
I don't know about retiring the damn jersey, but I mean, retiring the jersey is a big deal, dude. That means nobody else.
Well, you got to figure all those guys on those squads are like he's probably the lowest one on that squad, but like Draymond, Steph, and Clay are all going to get their jerseys retired in Golden State.
I that to me it feels like they should not. I mean, I'm not throwing any shade at Andre Iguodala, but I'm just saying retiring jersey is a big deal. That means nobody in that franchise can ever wear your number again. Like that's a big deal.
Grass Guy says my wife is an amateur chef. It's almost impossible to take her out to eat.
Oh, dude. I'd just be like, well, what are you cooking tonight? That's what I'd ask her.
Grass Guy, also not a fan of HBO. Okay.
Not a fan. I do all the cooking around our house, so I don't have to worry about that.
That's right. Okay, we didn't tell that. What I wanted to show you, dude, was this.
Oh, we got to hold on, my bad. What up, Extra Sauce? Brady, thank you for the 2 Super Bowls. Depressed Giants fan. Good to see you, Extra Sauce. Oh, man. That's funny.
This is the one I sent you. Okay, remember this guy I was telling you about? You guys should go give it Steve Wilt _ over on Instagram. I pulled up that terrible video, and I'm like, no, I promise you, they're better than this.
Yeah, I'm still not convinced, but okay.
Okay, but I got one for you that I think you'll like. But this one's funny, too. He says, here are 4 reasons that a good woman is a lot like your favorite fishing pole. They're flexible. You look forward to every moment you get to spend with them. They're the best way to relieve stress after a long day. You never truly appreciate just how good they are until you get one bent over on the boat in the middle of the day.
Oh, yep. Internet, undefeated, never lost.
Oh, there we go. And then this is the one I want to show you.
To a happy marriage is realizing that If you call your wife beautiful 1,000 times, she'll never notice. But if you call her fat just a single time, she'll never forget. It's probably because elephants never forget. Write that down. I apologize for that. My wife is beautiful, and all women are beautiful.
All women.
Write that down.
Write that down, she said. Okay, that one was pretty funny.
See, that's what I was expecting. Usually, when you pull up a random one, it's something
I
funny
like them like that. Okay, that one was too long.
I didn't realize it was a serious one. That's why
Yeah,
I was like, oh.
I was like, geez, okay, whatever. Yeah. No, that one there's pretty. Elephant never forgets, man. Who won highlight yesterday, man? I didn't get to watch it yesterday.
I didn't either. I was going to ask you that. Let's pull it up.
Yep, I didn't.
Ooh, we got Chargers Warriors on Friday. That's gonna be fun for the contest.
That's finals rematch, eh?
No, that was Renegades.
Renegades. Warriors were who the Chargers defeated in the semis.
Yes, because we had the brothers go at it with Benny, Benny and his brother.
That's
Douglas go at it.
That's right.
It looks like Inaki and Migarena. There we go. Got it.
You did nail it, man. You nailed it 2 days in a row now.
Ikeda defeated our boy Ben, but he was a favorite to do so. Look at the upset, Crick.
That is the one. That's the one match I watched, man.
That's the one that ruined all the parlays.
It did. It crushed it. That's why I quit watching, because I had no more bets left and I was upset.
But I also told you guys to take Inaki and Manu in the first set.
That was like
I did say that at plus 250, 270, I think it was, something like that.
I don't think it was that high. I think it was plus 220, I believe what it was. But yeah, still great value. Still great value.
And we told you Bueno and Rock were going to get it done, and they did. They're back, baby. 2-0. That 2-0 at minus what? Minus 130? Minus 150? It was minus 130.
It was, oh, no, it was higher than that, dude. They were like minus, dude, they were way up there.
No. To win the match 2-0.
Oh, 2-0. Okay, yeah, 2-0.
Yeah.
Like
they were like a minus 3 something, whatever favorite.
Yeah.
Minus, but to win 2-0, I think it was minus 130. And
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. And then Goshieri bounced back and beat Manu. But once again, I told you, take Manu in the first set.
We told y'all, man, that's the bet, dude. Every time you bet against Goshieri in the first, I'm not saying you're going to win it every time.
No.
You're always going to get almost 2-1 on your money. And if you bet him to lose the first set in every match he plays this year, I promise you'll be up $1 million when it's all said and done.
You will. And we're going to start doing that. We're just going to start blindly doing it.
Blindly. You blind bet it. You blind bet against him in the first set of every match he plays, singles or doubles.
Because these right here, this of him actually losing is going to happen maybe 3 times this season, counting his doubles and his singles. So you could go ahead and try to pick your spot, but I guarantee you, like this, like look, he lost that one, and then he came back and he just like it's that meme.
That's what
guy playing video games leans forward,
yeah,
and he handled business 6-2, 6-3. That's
that one they lost where they lost 2-0 there. They were up 4-2 or 4-1 in that one and wound up blowing it. Let Manu and who was Manu playing with? Inaki, let him come back and come from behind in that second set. I wish we could do like same game parlays in these where we could bet Goshieri to lose the first set, bet the other team, and then bet him on the money line and get the extra odds. I wish we could do that, man.
Grass Guy says, wife, does this dress make me look fat? It's not the dress that makes you look fat. It's the fat that makes you look fat.
It's fair. It's fair.
That is a one-way ticket to divorce.
Good morning, Mont. I don't even know if we said hello to you yet, man.
At minimum, sleeping on the couch.
At minimum, sleeping on the couch. You better hope you don't wake up with a knife in your neck.
But yeah, look at that, dude.
Dude, I think we
Renegades lost.
I think we might be fading the Renegades this season. Morning, Ripper.
I don't think they're as good because they lost to Rots. They got Goshieri, but when they had Goshieri and the Rots,
and then Urbieta's on that team now too, correct?
On the other team, he left. Is that what you're saying?
On the Renegades now? Didn't he flip flop? He was on the Devils last time.
Well, he didn't play yesterday. Oh yeah, there he is. Urbieta right there.
Okay, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he maybe taking him some time to get used to each other, get a feel for the game there.
Yeah.
But early on, I like that Cyclones team, dude. I mean, that's 2 straight upsets in a row for them. if I'm not mistaken. It's our guy Bueno, man. Let me look and see what the odds on them to. I think you can take the Cyclones at plus 500 to win it all right now.
Oh my gosh, this is a troll. This has to be a troll. Camelot, don't do this to me, my friend. He says this is the perfect steak. I want to throw up.
Ooh, that looks like tree bark.
That looks like jerky.
Yeah, I mean, literally, that looks like tree bark.
How do you like your steak?
Medium.
Me too.
I like medium. I can't do the rare. I can't have it bleeding out everywhere, but I need a little pink in there, man.
Oh, I can do medium rare, but like if I had to choose more time, I would just say medium.
Bro,
I want the center to be red.
My nanas would be just bleeding. My papa used to tell me go to eat it at the restaurant. My papa would tell him, knock its horns off, wipe its ass, and bring it out here. And that's the way she wanted it, bro. That thing would be blue. I'm like,
ever since I did that carnivore diet, I got really like now I can eat steak. Like you could literally just like that, bring it out bleeding.
Like, yeah, no, I don't like. I like some pink in there, man. I don't do the well done. It starts tasting like you said, like jerky. But I feel like if you get it too rare, it's also way too chewy for me, man. I need that.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little too bloody. Like, when it's like, hey, just put it one side for a minute, other side for a minute.
I don't want the blood from the steak running all over my sides and stuff.
That's why I eat sides first.
Yeah, I ain't about that, man. I need all that blood everywhere. Can't do it. Can't do it.
I've got a few minutes left here. What else do I got for you? Let me see.
I'm gonna bet the Cyclones plus 500 win the whole damn thing. The whole damn thing.
This is tough. If you have no rooting interest in the Super Bowl, ponder this. Chiefs owners MAGA, QB MAGA, kicker MAGA, Eagles owner Dem, QB Dem, all female management team. Root accordingly. I think this guy, since the Eagles fan, is trying to tell you that don't root for MAGA. But that's not. It's like, well.
You're not
making a case for your team, dude.
Yep. You should have posted that 2 years ago, bro. When they played. It's a bad year to do that.
Yeah.
So you're right. It's inevitable.
You also forgot to put QB's wife, MAGA. Brittany Mahomes took all that heat this last offseason because of her support for Trump.
It's Trump's America now. A little hockey. We got a small slate in hockey tonight, man. I believe I'm gonna bet those Devils though. They got the back-to-back. They just played the Flyers the other night. We took the Flyers on the money line the other night. We're gonna turn around and bet the Devils puck line tonight. I see a couple I like tonight, man.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I believe I like them Florida Panthers on the puck line too. Plus 170 against the Kings. Maybe I'll have to look into that one and see. I do like the Maple Leafs though. Minnesota Wild. Kaprizov is going to be out for at least a month, the leading point scorer there. He was out for about a month and then came back for, I think, 3 games. But never really looked himself. Lower body injury there. And now he will be having a surgery. And he's not done for the year or anything like that, but they're expecting him to be out at least a month. Somewhere around the end of February, maybe 1st of March to come back. But I do think that'll set that team back just a little bit. Now you go up to a Maple Leafs team that needs a win right here. Struggled last couple games, and I think I do like the Maple Leafs on the puck line tonight, plus 154.
They're saying if Trump gets rid of the income tax, he should go on Mount Rushmore. And they're like, look, you can already see the hair.
100%, bro. There it is. There it is. They saved him a spot. Grass guy says Flyers won 3 straight against the Devils. Yep. I'm definitely betting the Devils now then.
I can see my NBA picks hit yesterday. I know one didn't. I gave out 2 picks. Yep. I gave it over in this game. I almost went with the Sixers money line, but I didn't.
Hold on. We got to look. The Celtics play tonight? Yes. We got to play. System play.
Oh, yeah. That's a system play.
System play. We got to take the Chicago Bulls team total under.
I went Hawks team total over, and I was going to take the points with the Hawks, but I'm like, I don't know if I can trust the Hawks against the Rockets last night, but I'm like, give me team total over 110.
I didn't even check that one. I did bet it because we found it on Pump the Brakes. I was like, I'll tell you right here. Here's my NBA play for tonight. I was like, take Hawks money line plus 164.
Oh, I did their team total over. I was going to take the points. My whole point was, okay, the Rockets just beat the Celtics.
That's what I was thinking. The night before, it was back-to-back. I was like, holy shit, this is a spot for us.
I thought it was like you exerted a lot of energy, and I'm like, you're probably going to overlook the Hawks in Atlanta. I'm like,
pretty sure I said all that stuff, man. Did you listen to the show yesterday?
no, that was my bet.
Yeah, that was my thinking too, man. Turns out Rockets are
the Rockets must just be a pretty good defensive.
They're a pretty good basketball team, bro. They
must be good defensively too.
I was going to say, I don't know if it's worth it still, but it might be worth little sprinkles in the futures market. What up? There's Brandon. Hey, there's our guy. This is our guy. That's Cheap Pete right there, man.
What up, Brandon?
I'm pretty sure that's Cheap Pete. Yeah, check this out, Brandon. He did this for you, man. Look at that,
Cheap
bro.
Pete, baby.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon, but I'm pretty sure it was you that came in there and dropped that on us the other day, man.
Made that for you.
So
the system play today, for those of you that don't know, when the Celtics lose a game.
That's right.
When the Celtics lose a game, they, for some odd reason, decide to nut up, especially when they're home. They're not home in this one, though, are
they? Yes, Celtics are.
Oh, okay, yeah. When they're home, it's 8-0 this season.
It's 100%. It's system play. You bet it, and I'll do what I did on the last one. I'm gonna it'll be probably 97.5 or something. I'll ladder it down to like 94.5.
So what it is for some odd reason, the Celtics, when they lose, they're a pretty good defensive team. So when they lose, they get pissed off, especially when they're at home. It's 11-3 on the season so far, 8-0 at home. They play just lockdown defense in the game after they lose. They normally do cover. You could but who wants to lay 14.5 when you could just take Chicago Bulls team? Oh my gosh, team total under 109.
109? Take it down to like
100. Breaking 100.
Take it down to I feel like they might get to it's just gonna be like a 118 to 102. What is it? Oh yeah, total at 232, 118, 102 exact score. Celtics. I will put $1 on that. I might even be able to put 50 cents on that and get a good payday.
Oh man, see, yeah, they haven't. I guess it's because they haven't really. They held the Warriors to 85. They haven't been playing, but the Magic at home last time.
That was the one I got. Dude, what is that? 94. I laddered it down to 94.5. We love that. I feel like such a genius when I do stuff like that.
The Celtics have been like. This is why the system's been so great lately, because usually they don't lose as much, but they'd win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose.
Yep. I'm just saying, after that loss, though, man, they come out, they D up.
109, I'm hammering that. It's going under for sure.
Hey, speaking of talking those, like where you pick it perfect by the hook, yesterday I was looking at that Marquette game, and the line at the time was like 6. I took it up to 9.5, and I was like, that's right. Took it up 9.5, and I was like, I don't know, man, this feels like a 9-point win for Marquette. So I took it back down to -8.5 to get some plus money, and the line wound up moving out to 8. I was like, that just feels like a 9-point win for Marquette. They won 78-69, bro.
Really?
Yeah. We love that.
That's funny.
We call that good, clean living.
Sure do.
Pure as the driven snow.
Sure do. There's a link to the shirt if you guys are interested. Let's see. What did this guy say? Oh, a guy actually guy gave a semi decent reason of why that card pulled was planted.
Why what?
Brandon, the Paul Skeens, the conspiracy theory that.
Oh, you're talking about that. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I got a comment from a guy. I'll talk about it tomorrow, but the guy made a decent point, but I'm like, do you have any like proof? Because no, this is purely hypothetical. I'm like, okay, well, at least we got a starting point. He said, not gonna lie, probably could sell a few copies to drunk Eagles fans on Bourbon Street. We were thinking that, or we could probably sell a bunch of these in Buffalo.
Brandon, we're talking about making a road trip, man. We're gonna drive down to Atlanta. We're gonna drive up to Buffalo. We'll probably stop back in Baltimore on our way to Cincinnati and headed down to the Superdome after that. We got a feeling we might could pay for the studio selling Cheap Pete shirts, man.
We might.
100%. Everybody's money's green.
I'm telling you, you want to get it now, because when it does happen and when it's a controversial call, you want to have this shirt ready to go when they win the Super Bowl on a controversial call.
You go ahead and file the copyright for this right now.
Don't even care. People.
Yeah, we do. They all copyright us. They can all kiss our ass too. Pieces of shit.
Let me tell you about something, Craig.
Tell me, man.
Let me tell you about my favorite coffee that I drink every single day. And then if you buy this coffee, you have a chance to win a Cybertruck, custom made Cybertruck, by the way, and cash. And that, of course, is Rumble 1775 coffee that I drink every morning. Do you enjoy free speech that Rumble is protecting and fighting for? Our show on Rumble is only possible thanks to our viewers supporting Rumble's platform by purchasing Rumble's products. Most of you drink coffee every day. This is the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. We do this show at 4:30 a.m. Pacific. Of course, we're all drinking coffee in the morning. That's why you need to try Rumble 1775 coffee. It's actually some of the best coffee, and it's the same price as the coffee you buy, but it's way better. Rumble 1775 coffee is free from chemicals, yet rich in flavor. This is because their beans are sourced from high-altitude farms in Bolivia, hand-picked, roasted weekly at their facility in Miami, and delivered fresh to your doorstep. And as believers in freedom, buying from Rumble helps fight back against woke corporations like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. Join the coffee revolution and the brew rebellion with Rumble 1775 coffee. Go to 1775coffee.com, use the code STUDIO, that's STUDIO, and get a free month supply of their cognitive boosting supplement, Limitless, when you buy 2 bags of their coffee. Think about that. It's a crazy deal. And the supplement is worth more than the 2 bags of coffee. What a deal. Go to 1775coffee.com and try their amazing coffee today. Premium Peaberry, baby.
More Peaberry.
Peaberry. I love the Peaberry.
That's right.
Grass Guy says stop in Jersey. We'll stop wherever, man. Wherever people will buy, we'll stop.
Once again, everybody's money's green.
First of all, we don't have to stop anywhere. There's a link.
Yeah. We're not really going on a road trip, y'all.
What? I have my backpack and everything.
Well, hell, show up. Pick me up on the way, man. Let's go. I'm ready. I'll pack.
Want me to bring these? Balloons?
Sure. I mean,
dude, we do these now. Instead of like going and buying balloon stuff, we just go buy the helium tank and do them ourselves.
It's 100% what you should do, bro. They'll charge
whoever came up with that idea, genius.
They'll charge you a fortune to blow up 4 or 5 balloons for a birthday party.
I know.
Crazy. They'll be like,
and then you got. Here's the worst part. Then you got to worry about getting those bastards home. Without popping one, without letting one go.
You got them in your back seat. They're flying. You can't see out the rearview mirror. You almost kill yourself getting home and everything. Yeah, it's rough. You're way better doing that.
Not going to lie. You're already stressed out with all the other stuff you got to do.
100%, bro. Birthday party stressful.
It sure is. It sure is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a good show. I haven't even warmed up the Jeep. I got to go do that. Good show. Fun show. Good day. Good day. We didn't even get into the Brady Belichick stuff. Damn it.
Oh, God forbid.
I know. I did that on purpose for Grass Guy because I know he didn't want to talk about it. But we will one of these days. We will.
No, I wouldn't think we
Here's all we need. Let me summarize. Brady was the reason they won. End of story.
Just ask Stu Gotts.
I didn't know this. Belichick has only ever coached a team and won a playoff game one time when he didn't have Tom Brady on the team in his NFL career. He had 11 seasons without Tom. He only made the playoffs twice, including the year he had the Patriot team that Tom went out in 08.
He didn't make it then?
Mm-mm.
They didn't. I didn't think they did. I was trying to.
Somehow they won 11 games and didn't make it to the playoffs.
Jeez. They'd have won the Super Bowl that year. He didn't get hurt.
Yeah, it was coming off that almost perfect season.
Oh, that's right.
Randy Moss was back for his final season.
Yeah, we were all excited and everything. It's like, yeah, that came to a crash.
And I'll say this: Tom Brady would have beat the Giants had Coach Belichick done his damn job. Had he coached Asante Samuel up better, Asante Samuel doesn't drop that interception.
Yep. Well, Mama had nuts. She'd been Papa.
Oh, that's why it was always Brady.
It's a fair point. I can't argue it. So,
well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's a fact.
Science.
It's a fact.
No, did you see
one of the things in the book was like, Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. And he goes, and that's not an opinion. That's just straight fact.
That's right. Did you see the video where Pete Carroll was walking through the Raiders facility and stuff like that, and have and Marshawn Lynch stumbled up and seen him there? Yeah, that's pretty cool too. I love Marshawn, bro.
That's you. He goes, who else do you think was yelling at you, Coach?
Yeah. I swear I'm still lobbying for when Jameis's playing days are done, we have to have a podcast with Jameis Winston and Marshawn Lynch. I think that would be absolute gold.
Oh yeah.
We'll sign them up over here. Game on.
Did you know that Jordan and the Bulls won 8 straight titles?
Huh?
Yeah. In Stu Gotts' personal record book, the Rockets never won those titles.
It's because MJ won. MJ was playing baseball, man.
Yeah.
In
his personal record book, MJ never played baseball, and the Bulls ended up winning 8 straight.
I feel like there's anything we're putting an asterisk by, those championships got to be up there on that list because he's like, okay, I'm going to win 3 in a row. I'm going to go fuck around, play baseball for a little bit. I'm going to come back and win 3 more. So it's pretty clear I would have won those 2 in between.
That makes a good argument.
Yeah, I'm just saying it does. It's fair.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. Whenever you get a chance, make sure you you salute Tom Brady and praise him for his greatness. And this is the one. This is the one that I always go to. Why is my I can't pull it up. Crick, for some other reason, there we go. Let's try that. There we go. I don't know what that. Crick, can you pull up that last comment for me? It's not letting me do this. Not that. Can you pull up the? Yes. Didn't Belichick bench a cornerback in the Super Bowl? Yeah. Malcolm Butler. When we couldn't stop the Eagles on anything, he benched Butler for the first half, and I'm pretty sure for most of the second half because Belichick was too stubborn.
Didn't Malcolm Butler win y'all a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay, same guy. I'm just making sure I got the same one.
Same guy. It's like,
well,
he wasn't as, but like we couldn't stop a note. The Eagles didn't punt once in that Super Bowl. It's like, you got to, I know the guy, whatever, cool. He broke a rule or something, and you got to be a strict coach and no nonsense. But this is the fucking Super Bowl, man.
That's what I'm saying. There's a fine line between your rules and all that. What was he, 30 minutes late for curfew or something?
I don't know what it was, but it was just like, dude, I'm not saying he would have stopped the guy, but he'd give you a way better chance than whoever the hell else was out there because
he's your starter, bro. Like,
I get so mad at that one. That's what pissed me off because that one was like, how do you have Tom Brady throw for over 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, and you lose a Super Bowl? Because Belichick's a bum. That's why.
It's a bum. Wow. Whoa. I need to clip that. 126. Boom.
Anyways, you guys have a good, wonderful rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow morning, as always, bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But until then,
good luck. Good gambling.
And game on.